Farmer Lauren. Here's Farmer Bill. Okay, again, my name is Farmer Ken. I'm your driver. Point out a few things along the way. If anybody noticed the big house on top of the hill, the stone house, that was built in the late 1700s. I live in that house. Bought the farm in 2002. It did not look like this. It was all overgrown, run down, buildings collapsing. And that house up there has had several additions on since originally built. The latest addition was 2008 when I moved into the house. Out in the field off to the right here, I've got a field of llamas and alpacas. Most of these llamas and alpacas actually belong to my brother Dan up in New York. He's got a farm in Brooklyn and Queens, and it's closed down. And so I'm taking care of some of his animals here. The llamas, alpacas, and he's got a bunch of potbelly pigs here also.
这种 llama.
They're a little bit more comfortable here than in the cities. Off to our left side, you'll see this big stack that's covered with a white tarp, big stack of round bales of hay. That hay that's underneath the stack was baled this past week, and that's about a third. So we'll have quite a bit more hay to go to make it through the year, make it till this time next year. And let's see, over here on the right hand side, Farmer Bill, who had just passed by, he just got done baling this hay. We cut it on Friday and did all the preparations and was finally able to bale it today when it was dry enough. This hay, mustard grass hay, fairly common type of hay. Other common ones are timothy, brome, alfalfa, and clover. We typically get about three cuttings or 3 crops of hay each summer off of a field like this. One late May, early June, another one late July, early August, and another one somewhere October, November. It takes us about maybe 300, a little over 300 bales of hay like this to make it through the winter into next spring. So we're on a hayride, but actually you're sitting on straw. This the crop that it was before the sweet. It is usually planted in the fall and harvested around late June, early July. And we harvest the small grain off the top. That small grain is used for feed. And the byproduct is the straw left over. And the straw, you know, is a stalk. It has no nutritional value. So it is used for bedding and mulch, heavily used in farming and landscaping. The farm here consists of 124 acres, of which we have about 40 acres of wood, which we're driving through now. Due to the undergrowth, we cannot see quite as much wildlife as we could in the spring or fall. Earlier today I saw a red-tailed hawk flying through here. I saw a baby deer scamper across the road. A lot of different types of birds, squirrels live here, seen regularly. Throughout the ages, woods or forests like this have been very important to farming. One for firewood, and the other wood to make buildings, barns, shelters, sheds, things like that. A lot of the wooden-sided barns, the siding and framing have come from these woods. About every 4 or 5 years, And we'll have a portable sawmill come in and cut them up for siding, framing wood.
Tree pulled out. Like a tree. Ah! Hey! Sit.
What information?
So another common question that I get around the farm is, what kind of crops do we grow? Well, in addition to the hay, we planted that we'll be harvesting sometime in the next couple of weeks. And we also have a sunflower patch, several acre sunflower patch coming up. We commonly grow corn, feed around the farm. Have a great rest of your day.